Now, Lieutenant General Richard Newton, NewsNation's senior national security contributor, former U.S. Air Force Assistant Vice Chief of Staff. It certainly feels like we've taken several steps back. What's your read on all this?
Well, good morning, Marnie. I think this is perhaps the most unstable position that all parties are in since the ceasefire on 7 April. And as you said at the top of the block, this is the 100th day since Epic Fury kicked off on February 28th. And so what we're going to be seeing, I think, in the next 12 to 24 hours, what's the next move? Iran, the regime, by the way, the regime is really being led now, I believe, by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. And so that's one key element. That's an informed opinion on my part. However, I believe we're going to see what transpires over the next several hours. They said that they're going to, perhaps cease attacking Israel. We'll see. They've gone back on their word before. But we'll wait also for battle damage assessment. I'm sure Israeli forces are doing so with regard to their counterattack just a couple hours or so ago. And then President Trump is trying to weigh in and really to create the opportunity for a negotiated settlement through a memorandum of understanding to try to keep that on track. That's going to be easier said than done, but we'll see.
There are many who fear this will become a prolonged conflict. 100 days in, what would be necessary that the U.S. would feel, the president would feel he's got a successful enough deal to end the conflict?
I think first and foremost, two major conditions here on that note. One is that Iran signs up for a very tight, from a settlement with regard to their pursuit of nuclear weapons, and that would include also removing the enriched uranium that is still, in their territory. I say tight because it would be for very stringent conditions that the United States still maintains. Secondly, is that they immediately cease threatening the Strait of Hormuz, the commercial shipping going back and forth, not only for a period of time, but that is for a very long-term obligation on that part. I guess I would add a third one here as well, particularly since Israel has been attacked by Iran with those 30-plus ballistic missiles, that Iran commits to no longer retaliating against its Gulf Arab nation allies of the United States, as well as Israel, and frankly, not put in harm's way American forces in the region as well.
I want to draw our viewers' attention to the live image on the screen. This is new smoke in the air in Beirut, so the strikes continue. General, finally, given Iran's past and the history, how optimistic are you any of the three things you just laid out are achievable?
I'm not optimistic at all because of who we're dealing with here. This is, again, an Iranian theocratic regime, and now I believe the IRGC is now in control. They cannot be trusted. The fact is that their bottom line is not to negotiate any type of a peaceful end through a memorandum of understanding and then a long-term agreement thereafter. Their objective, Marnie, is to survive. And then from that survival themselves, they want the regime to survive, and therefore they will still continue to pursue nuclear weapons. They will still try to endanger commercial shipping through the Strait of Hormuz, and they will still retaliate against the United States, or now our Gulf Arab allied nations there, as well as Israel, as they've demonstrated just a couple hours or so ago. So I'm not confident at all. And I still think at the end of the day, the military option is the only option I think that would be suitable to go against the regime and to kind of put them back on their heels forever.
Yeah, pretty daunting reality, but it does feel as though we're at a crossroads here. Lieutenant General Richard Newton, as always, your assessment greatly appreciated. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.